Are you ready for another half-hour to learn at play? My name is Talami James.
And I am Towani Oludemi. We promise you an interesting time.
But first, this break.
My name is Namori Edemioya, General Manager, Network Operations, Africa Independent Television, AIT. Watch our world on this station.
Up next is the Smart Kids segment.
Fruits give nutrients to the body. Examples of fruits are oranges, lemons, pineapples, watermelons, and others. They help with the digestion of food.
Today we'll be talking about how to make a watermelon and a pineapple smoothie. The vitamins we can get from watermelon are A, C, and B6. We can also get vitamin B6 from pineapple. We can achieve this by washing and peeling it like we've already done. Right now, we're going to wash our hands. Now we're going to blend the watermelon and pineapple. Now we're ready to serve our smoothie. It's yummy! Friends, hope you have learned how to make a watermelon and pineapple smoothie. Thank you for watching.
Hello kids, this is Auntie Tosin. I'm here in New York, in Brooklyn, in front of the multiplex cinema. I'm talking today on importance of focusing on our goals. What are goals? Goals are whatever you set your mind on achieving. Those are your goals. You may want to graduate from school, you may want to go to college, you may want to have a successful career. You know those are your goals. You may want to be the best you can be. And an example of being a good goal-getter is self-motivation. You have to have self-motivation. Self-motivation is when you know you want to do something, you motivate yourself, you look for role models, you walk towards your goals, you do the best that you can, and you keep on shining. You keep on being the best that you can. I'm so proud of you, and keep up the good work.
Wow, awesome. We should learn to do other things with our hands.
Another break beckons.
COVID-19 is a deadly disease that if you touch a person who has the virus, you might get infected with the virus.
I will be more intentional concerning my hygiene.
To keep germs and viruses away, wash your hands regularly with soap and water for 20 seconds or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer before meals and after meals.
After the bathroom.
Keep your hands clean. Avoid touching your face.
For now, you cannot play with your friends. It is called social distancing.
Your toys should be cleaned regularly.
When outside your house, wear a face mask.
Stay safe.
Nice to have you back. Today we'll be spending the day with
An interesting daddy who loves children and believes in giving to humanity.
Who is he? Let's join David.
Welcome to this segment where we'll be spending a day with a truly remarkable daddy who is admired by a lot of people. Because he fulfilled his campaign promises to his constituency, he has been voted not once, twice, but 3 times to the Senate representing Cross River Central Senatorial District. Our guest was called to the Nigerian bar in 1978. A former Senate leader, chairman, board of Niger Delta Commission NDDC. Who is he? Well, take a guess. You'll meet him after this break.
This program is designed to focus on the activities of children.
Do the right thing. After all, you're the adults.
Everywhere in market, you see toothpaste fluoride. Even my mom buys toothpaste fluoride. How friendly is it to other parts of our body?
Nice to have you back. Described by family and friends as a man of integrity, join our world in giving a rousing welcome to distinguished Senator Victor NDOMA EGBA, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Officer of the Federal Republic, and the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thanks for letting us spend the day with you, sir.
You're welcome, David. You're welcome, guys.
Did I leave anything out in my introduction of you? If so, please briefly tell us more about yourself.
I think you've said it all, apart from by referring to me as senator means that I was in the Senate, where I became deputy leader before I became leader. I'm a lawyer by profession. You said it. I was called to the bar in 1978, and I became a senior advocate in 2004, while in the Senate, making me the first in the history of the privilege of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria to become SEN outside academics.
Sir, at what point did you decide to be a lawyer and why?
Interesting question, because I really cannot pinpoint at what point. My parents were initially teachers before my father went on to become a clerk, a civil servant, and then eventually read law, became a lawyer, a high court judge, and a justice of the Court of Appeal. My mother, on the other hand, was also initially a teacher before she went into politics to become the first female local government chairman. Then they were called county councils, not local governments. But she ended up as a social worker and a public servant before she retired. Initially, I thought I was going to be a Catholic priest, And even my choice of secondary schools was determined by my aspiration to be a Catholic priest. But that did not happen, so I cannot really pinpoint at what point I decided to read law. But because I suspect when I was not taken to read medicine, I was already doing the higher school certificate. I moved from the science to the arts. So the first admission was from Enugu campus of the University of Nigeria. And then from there I transferred to University of Lagos.
Sir, what informed your decision to go into politics and why?
The easiest way to serve the greatest number of people is through politics. As a lawyer, yes, I represented the downtrodden, I represented those whose rights were threatened, but you can only reach a limited number of people. But through politics, you serve a wider audience, because you are serving society at large and you are influencing society at large. I have a political background. Like I said, my mother was in politics at some point. So my friends tease me that I took my legal side from my father and took the political side from my mother.
Sir, as a 3-time senator, what was your experience and what were your challenges?
Well, first I belonged to an institution which was the Senate. The Senate is one of the 2 arms of the National Assembly. That was looked at with a lot of suspicion by the Nigerian public. If you remember, for the many years that we had military rule, you didn't have a National Assembly. So Nigerians had become used to living their lives without a National Assembly. So they blamed the national, people were skeptical about the National Assembly and trying to reconnect the National Assembly with the people still remains a challenge till this day. People look at the National Assembly with suspicion. They blame the National Assembly for failings that have nothing to do with the National Assembly. So the National Assembly is essentially the scapegoat for all our failings in society. So that was a major challenge.
Sir, you were in several committees in the Senate. How were you able to juggle family life and politics?
You create time for whatever is important for you. The sportsman must always create time for his sporting activities. The person who is inclined to church activities must create time for his church activities. So if family is important to you, you must create time for the family. And as a rule, I don't carry work home. Anything I can't finish in the office remains in the office. When I get home, it is time for my family.
Sir, what was your favorite subject in school at our age?
English language and English literature came naturally to me. But I also liked biology and chemistry. And at a later point, I also liked history.
Sir, what do you do now?
I practice law, but I'm still in politics because you don't retire from politics. But fortunately, I have an alternative address as a lawyer, so I'm practicing law now. I'm doing politics. I'm also writing. I'm working on 3 books at the same time, so it keeps me busy.
Sir, tell us your favorite things like music, color, and food.
Okay, like I said, I play lawn tennis virtually every day, weather permitting, virtually every day. I spend at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours exercising in the open. I'm an outdoor person when it comes to exercises. I don't go to gyms because gyms are indoors. Then I read a lot. As you can see, I'm surrounded by books everywhere, both in the office and at home. I read a lot, I write a lot, and I listen to music a lot. I'm what you call eclectic. I don't have any particular choice, but of late, I think I'm getting more and more interested in Nigerian artists. My favorite food is a top secret, but I'll share it with you. It's pounded yam, and I eat it every day of the week. My lunch is pounded yam, except I'm outside Nigeria.
Sir, to say the year 2020 was a traumatic year for you will be an understatement. Accept our condolences. How did you cope, and what is your advice for those going through the same experience?
The biggest asset you can have is faith in God. If you have faith in God, then you can face any situation and every situation. Faith is very, very critical. For me, religion is not just about faith. Religion also serves as a compass. You know, life is very complex. Religion for me serves as a compass as to between what is right and what is wrong and who you should look up to in trying times. God doesn't tempt the faithful. God tries the faithful. And those trials are meant to increase their faith in Him. So if you have faith, you'll be able to face every situation.
Sir, I'm going to ask a rather silly question. Were you naughty at our age, and what was your punishment at that time?
It's not a silly question. I was told by my mother that I was a very quiet child, you know, and that all she needed to do to keep me in one spot is to give me any printed thing, any book, and I could sit down there for hours on end. So I wasn't a problem to my parents. So the long and short, no, I wasn't a naughty child. I was an obedient child.
Sir, how do you relax?
I relax by playing lawn tennis. I relax by listening to music. I relax by reading. And there are times when you just need a quiet moment, when you should have no noise and nothing on your mind. It is in that quiet moments that you hear the little voice speaking to you. That is the voice of God.
What would you like to be remembered for?
As somebody who came, played this little role in society to change society and moved on.
It's been nice and insightful spending a day with you, sir.
Sir, we hope you enjoyed the time spent with us. We had a great time.
It's my pleasure. Very intelligent kids. And I hope you make it to the very top.
So we heard your birthday was early in March.
Yes.
On behalf of our world, we wish you a happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Our world continues shortly. Stay with us.
A truly remarkable daddy indeed. Up next, state in focus.
Enugu State is a state located in southeastern Nigeria. Created in 1991 from part of the old Anambra State. Its capital and largest city is also called Enugu. Major cities in the state are Nsukka, Agbani, and Ogu.
The state shares borders with Abia State and Imo State to the south, Ebonyi State to the east, Benue State to the northeast, Kogi State to the northwest, and Anambra State to the west.
Folks from Enugu love to eat okpa. It is made from bambara beans and it has a natural delicious flavor.
From today, we have introduced the quiz segment. Let's find out how smart our friends are.
Hello, my name is Tiwatope Oludemi. Are you ready for our quiz this week? Get your paper and biro ready. Are you set? The first correct answers will win a gift. Every week we will ask 2 questions. First question this week. An island in Lagos was named after a Roman goddess of victory. If you omit the last 2 letters from the name of the island, you will have the name of a male that means a winner of a competition or game. Question 2. This is a figure in mathematics within the range of 1 and 10. The total number of letters used in spelling the figure is equal to the value of the figure itself. What is the figure? Your answer should be sent as a text message stating your name, age, and location to the producer, Our World, on 081 879 55548. The program continues shortly. Stay with us.
Here's an epic dance that extols the girl-child education.
Yeah.
Rich in culture indeed. All too soon, it's time to say goodbye.
We hope you enjoyed the time spent in our world.
Join us again soon. I am Tolani James.
And I am Towani Oludemi. From both of us, bye.